All right, guys. So now listen, since you made the first payment for your credit card and you have that showing up in your pending check section underneath your bank, I want to address the second bill is the credit card. And I sort of want to show you then also how I use these dashboard alerts. So at this point, I made the payment on this. Now I'm going to go back to dashboard alerts, and I have one here. It says the game has started. I know the game has started because I got a bill. So I'm going to click on that, and that will basically take away my notification on there. So back to my inbox. I don't delete anything out of here. So notice that goes back down to 2. So I'm going to go back here to my apartment activity, new invoice. Again, this would be basically just a note to you to go back and address it. It doesn't give you a link or anything. But what I do typically after I make the payment, where it's pending, I take it off my dashboard alert. So I can sort of use that as a flag. Do I have something that I missed? And the other thing that I have a cross reference on is I now have this in bold back here. So that's my next step here. So before I go back and take care of my credit card, okay, I'm going to go back to my dashboard. I want to point out here I now have a pending checks 1. That's my apartment that I paid. I still have my outstanding balances here, so I want to try to make sure if I have 2 here, I want to have 2 here to match that up. So I'm going to go back and look at my credit card. This is the only bill, again, in the game that you don't have to pay the full amount. You're going to see the account activity. When you see the word pending, this is stuff that hasn't cleared, but you maybe did like the transaction last night. So it takes like a little bit of time to show up. But this is where I said you have no control over the spending on this. So the current bill is $462.72. Remember in the cash flow worksheet, I had you figure the worst case scenario, $750. So we'll have to change that. We're going to have to decide if we're going to pay the whole thing, and we're going to, again, break this down. So again, you may not see everything right here, so you may have to go back to the invoice. I can see when it's issued, but I don't know when it's due, other than what we calculated on the cash flow worksheet. So I'm going to go back to my view invoice here, and a couple things on here. See this bold up here? Minimum payment due. Do not pay attention to that. That's just crazy talk because you'll never pay it off if you pay $15. This is what I was looking to confirm, the 24th. So we have to do that. So I'm going to go back to my cash flow worksheet here. And what I've done already is I've changed that 750 here back to 462.72 to see how that impacts my cash flow worksheet. So when I've done that, that has freed up a little bit of money. As I scroll down through this, okay, I still come up in the negative down here. And the reason why I'm coming up with a negative here, because I've anticipated I would like to try to do the transfer $500 into my savings for the emergency fund. Well, in order for me to do that, I'm probably not going to have to pay I'm not going to be able to pay the whole bill off entirely. So maybe what I'll do is I'll pay $400 on this right now. And then as I go down through here by November 6th, I get it paid. And again, looks like my balance dips to 272. So I'm going to have more money in a couple weeks. So again, I really like to get this trophy, that emergency fund. And again, I sort of calculated that I want to do that. So what I'm going to do personally, again, you can do it either way. You can pay off the bill in full, or you can do the emergency fund. Okay. Just again, that gives you points for your ranking on that. So I'm going to decide that, hey, look, I'm not going to pay off my credit card in full, okay? And I'm going to readdress this in maybe 2 weeks once I get paid again after the 6th. And even though before I get a bill due on that, I can pay my credit card again at any point in time during the game. I can just make a payment on that, and that will help out with some things. So I'm going to decide right now, what if I pay $400 on this? If I look down through my cash flow worksheet, notice here I'm above 0. I'm at 1982. So now this is my rationale. I want to do this $500 transfer for my emergency fund. I want that trophy. I'm going to earn that. But I'm not going to pay off the credit card in full. So that's my strategy with this. So the next thing that I want to do is I want to make sure I have enough money. So I could schedule to pay this on the 24th, which is on, I'm looking at this, this is on a Saturday. Should go through, should be fine on this. I may back this off to the 23rd, just because I like to get things paid on weekdays so they go through. The only word of caution on this is when you have a pay date and you're scheduling payments, you have no control over what comes in first and what goes out first. Um, in this case, if I'd pay the bill on the 22nd, if I put $400 here, I still would be fine here. Okay, so I could actually pay it early if I want to. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go back here and I'm going to schedule this on Friday on the 23rd, and I'm going to put $400 here and then delete that one out. So whenever you make an adjustment for the payment date, again, you can always pay early. Please adjust it here. Now, I'm going to go back to my bank in order to make the payment here. So again, I go to my bank, pay bills. You have to pick your vendor. So again, what's your vendor name? It's Surge Credit Card. So I'm going to hit select, go to my calendar here. I'm going to pick the 23rd, type in $400. Then I'm going to go back here and I'm just going to say October credit card and then pay my bill. Again, remember, it doesn't pay it right away. It simply schedules it to be paid. You can change your mind with this. You can always go back and delete and reissue a new one. You do not have to keep track of the check numbers on here. It's going to show up in the bank account activity. That's one thing different from the checkbook register that we're doing. You still would probably want to keep a checkbook register opposed to a cash flow worksheet with this. So now, since I've made this as a pending check or scheduled it, I want to go back here, and we said we want to format it differently. So we said we want to bold that. So I'm just going to hit Control B. Now I have that 400 bolded. So at this point, I know I have that paid. The last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the budget challenge, my dashboard alert, check that out. Here's my credit card activity, new invoice. Okay, I paid that. I've got rid of the red notification. So that's one thing I help to sort of manage everything on the game. Now, because I've done that, I'm going to go back to the dashboard here on my student home, and I'm going to go back to my road test section here, view details. I'm going to go to my emergency fund here, and it says I have 11 days remaining on this. I'm going to open this up, and I'm saying, okay, I want to, if I transfer funds, do I have $500 now available for this? So if I bump back here, if I would transfer this here today on the 16th, what would happen? Notice here I'd have a problem. So I'm going to have to wait on this transfer of funds till after I get paid on the 23rd. But I am going to schedule that. I guess I can't schedule it. I'm going to just manually go back and do that. Okay, on a date. Let me just double check. I don't think you can schedule a transfer date. Yeah, this you don't have any control. In my actual accounts, I can schedule a transfer on a certain date. In this game, you can't do that. So I'm just going to have to make a note and that I'm going to want to do that at a later date, okay, before that ends. But I have to wait till I get paid. The big thing with the cash flow worksheet, you can make these decisions with this. Again, if I did that transfer now, if I plugged that 500 in here, I would dip in the negative here. I have to wait until after the 23rd. So that's going to be my next thing that I'm going to do. But this is how you want to handle that second payment.